Hey there, welcome back to the channel. Today, I'm going to talk about an animated show called Zom 100, Bucket List of the Dead. The story begins with a man running through a city that's filled with zombies. The whole world is chaotic because of these zombies. The man feels his life has become really bad as he's chased by many zombies. Then we meet a boy named Akira. He thinks that living in a world with zombies might be better than his boring office job. But here comes the surprise. It's actually a movie he's watching, and it's super late, almost 4 in the morning. Akira decides it's time to sleep since he has to work tomorrow. Even though he falls asleep, he wishes he didn't have to go to work. Now let's jump back 3 years ago. Akira starts a new job at a company that makes stuff. He says hi to his new coworkers and sees that they're friendly. He's really excited to begin because this job is exactly what he wanted. The boss shows him his desk. Then he meets his department head. Akira dreams about making cool ads and maybe meeting famous people. He has a cute moment when a girl named Tori accidentally bumps into him. She works as accountant of the company. She's friendly and says she's always ready to help. Akira helps Tori pick up her stuff quickly, and she wishes him good luck for his first day with the team. Later that night, Akira joined his new friends for drinks. They learn more about him, like where he went to school and how much he loves playing rugby. They think he'll fit in well with them. Akira secretly looks at Tori and thinks she's really nice. This makes him want to work hard and get her attention. Akira is excited to see everyone again tomorrow as the night goes on. Suddenly, everyone gets up, getting ready to go back to work. They keep working, and now it's past midnight. Akira thinks it's not good, but his coworkers don't seem worried. He ends up staying awake all night and even takes a quick nap at the office. As time passes, he starts to wonder when he can go home. He stays up really late again before finally being allowed to leave 2 days later. When he finally gets home, he falls onto his bed, super tired. He realizes that the company is using him. At 6 in the morning, barely awake, Akira begins to wish he didn't have to work. But he quickly pushes away that thought. He thinks that working really hard will make his dream job come true. At work, we find out that even though the company offers good things like paid time off and days for mental health, no one uses them. They even try to work more hours without getting paid. Some people have worked there for over 5 years, but still don't get paid enough. Akira's coworkers are having health problems. The boss is often in a bad mood and scolds them, which even makes some of them cry. Despite all this, Akira makes it to his 2nd year at the company. However, he notices his health and cleanliness are getting worse. He learns that a coworker left, and now he has to do all the work that person used to do. Akira has to work through another night, but Tori brings him lunch, which makes him feel better. She's the one who keeps him motivated. But when the boss calls her away, it turns out she's actually his secret girlfriend. Akira starts working really late and wonders why he's still at this job. Even though he thinks about finding a new job, he believes he doesn't have enough time. He's also worried about how his team will react if he takes a break. In his 3rd year, he deals with a difficult client who wants changes made for the director's relative. The client threatens to go to another company if they don't agree. Even though Akira says it's impossible and they've already made 5 changes, he's pushed to try and make it work. He's almost at his limit because they don't have the money for these changes, and the work situation is not improving. He starts thinking about quitting so he doesn't have to worry about his job anymore. Akira goes home, but keeps working until he falls asleep, wishing he could just stay asleep. The next morning, he sees news about an outbreak. His alarm rings, and he hurries to get ready for work. He tries to find the building manager to talk about his remaining bills. Akira worries because the owner is not answering the call, and this will make him late for work. But something strange is happening. The manager has turned into a zombie. Akira takes a moment to understand what's happening. When the manager starts chasing him, he runs away really fast. More zombies start chasing Akira. He accidentally crashes into an open door. He realizes that everyone has turned into zombies. He's confused and doesn't know what to do. He's worried about being late for work. But when he steps outside, he sees chaos everywhere. What stands out to him is that he doesn't have to go to work anymore. As he jumps away from the zombies, he finally feels like he's free. While he keeps running, Akira thinks about how his life used to be full of darkness. Now, on his day off from work, he sees how colorful the world is. After a short break, he jumps over a fence and thinks about what to do next. He considers going on vacation, trying skydiving, or watching lots of movies. He believes he can finally make his lifelong dreams come true. Suddenly, he remembers Tori. He wonders if she's safe. Akira decides he'll tell her he likes her, even though she's in a relation with the boss. He doesn't want to feel regret later. He uses the workplace emergency contact list, rides his bike through the city while avoiding zombies, and reaches her home. When he's at her door, he hesitates. He's worried she might find it odd that he's coming to her place, but he tells himself he's just checking on her. He finds her door unlocked and calls her name. His voice becomes softer when he sees another man's shoes inside. He's really surprised to see his boss right there. As he starts turning into a zombie, Akira attacks and throws his boss out of the window. He says to his boss about the unfair things at work, and he says that he has quit the job. When the boss falls down, Akira sees Tori in the next room. Tori is already turning into a zombie, and he's too late to help her. Akira tells her he loves her and that he's cared about her since they met. But when he tries to say goodbye, she attacks him. Zombies have taken over the whole city, and they're in charge now. During the night, Akira goes to a store to get some things. He feels like he's in a dream when he realizes he won't have to work anymore. After his confession and what he did, he feels free. He decides to get a notebook and make a list of 100 things he wants to do before he dies. He knows time is uncertain, and there's so much he wants to do. Akira wakes up scared from a bad dream where his boss is pressuring him about work. But as he calms down, he remembers he doesn't need to work anymore. Akira stretches out on his balcony, enjoying the nice day, and gets ready to make the most of his time off. He starts by cleaning his home really well, even making his toilet shiny. Then he throws his trash off the side of the building. After 3 years of hard work, he feels renewed having some free time. He's finally able to relax and opens a beer. He thinks it must be like being in heaven because he can't believe how great it feels to sleep without any alarm and have a morning beer. A news report shows the city in chaos, with lots of fires. The reporters are having a hard time, and communication, like the internet, isn't working. The government hasn't responded, and the broadcast suddenly stops. Akira thinks about the future being uncertain, but he decides to relax and have some alcohol for the day. He wants to have fun, but when he runs out of alcohol, he's surprised. He feels like the timing isn't great because he had planned to take it easy, but now he has to go to the store. Akira knows it's a big problem to go out when he looks at the street full of zombies. However, he remembers how good his beer tasted and decides he doesn't have a choice but to go out. Meanwhile, there's another couple stuck in their apartment, worrying about what's going to happen next. They realize no one is coming to save them. The woman believes the world is coming to an end, but the man thinks they can stay strong. They hope someone will come to help them. Suddenly, Akira appears climbing down a drain. The woman rushes out, while the man is surprised to see him. Akira explains he used the drain because the stairs in his building were crowded with zombies. The woman gets nervous seeing Akira, and he turns down the man's invitation to come inside, saying he's leaving. However, the man reassures Akira that their apartment is safe. He introduces himself as Kasaka and mentions he lives in the building next door. When Akira says he's going to the grocery store, Kasaka asks about his needs. The woman asks for toilet paper, and Kasaka requests Akira to bring back some food. While Akira rides his bike, he's chased by more zombies, And it seems like their group has become bigger. Even though he's on a bicycle, he's concerned about getting surrounded. But he's really set on getting another beer and decides he'd rather face the zombies than miss out on it. He arrives at the store, but he gets the feeling he's being watched because there's another bike with a camera on it. What happened next? Did he got caught by zombies? Or it's another human? To know, watch the next part. I will release the second part after 10 likes on this video. See you in a next video.